My name is Marcus Harris. I'm a Chicago-based software and intellectual property attorney. My office has developed one of the nation's leading practices devoted to drafting, negotiating, and litigating software-related agreements with vendors like Oracle, Microsoft, and SAP. Now, one of the issues that presents itself in almost every software-related agreement is ownership, and it usually presents itself in one of four different ways. And the first is ownership of the software. Now, I think it is unusual for you to secure an ownership right in a vendor's particular software product. What is more likely to happen is that you will be provided a specific license grant of limited duration and limited scope to that software. And whatever license grant you have secured, you need to ensure that it allows you to use the software in the way that you need to use the software to run your business the way you want to run your business. It also presents itself in connection with hardware. You need to understand and think through who owns the particular box on which the data or software is stored. You may own that box, or it may actually be owned and managed by the vendor. Regardless, you need to think through very carefully the ownership issues associated with the hardware. The other way in which this ownership issue presents itself is in connection with content. Now, whatever kind of content you have, be it books, be it photographs, be it files, whatever it is, you need to think very carefully about maintaining ownership of your content, and you also need to think through very carefully what level of access you're going to provide the vendor, and you want to ensure that you don't provide that vendor with any kind of level of access that allows them to make an ownership claim to that content. Now, the final way in which the ownership issue presents itself is in connection with what we'll call intellectual property intangibles, and these are things like algorithms, methodologies for doing business, trade secrets. You want to ensure that they are accurately described in the contract, and you need to make sure that you don't inadvertently grant an ownership interest in those intellectual property intangibles to the vendor. And I think by addressing these common ownership interest issues, you're going to be well on your way to developing and drafting software-related agreements that meet your needs. Now, if you have any questions about any of the issues presented in this video or any of our other videos, please feel free to give our office a call at 312-263-0570. Thank you.